Hey guys, Bisan is here. I have come across an article by V7 that talks about the reasons why you should be considering e-learning in pharma industry. The first reason is to keep pharmacists updated. The CPD, or the Continuous Professional Development approach, it has already started being accepted in the pharma industry. The FIP, or the International Pharmaceutical Federation, they have adopted the CPD approach in 2002 as the responsibility of individual pharmacists for systematic maintenance, development, and broadening of knowledge, skills, and attitudes to ensure competence as a professional throughout their careers. While some countries have already accepted this approach for their lifelong learning, you will find that other countries are still operating a formal continuous education program, and still other countries, they have no official learning systems at all. This is why e-learning can be a convenient learning opportunity to keep pharmacists updated. The second reason why you should consider e-learning in pharma industry is to track the progress. E-learning program contains a tracker that simply tracks the progress of each learner. The learning plan that will consist of different modules, and you can have the choice of adding a new module that will become available as you move on. So as you are tracking, this will give you a clear picture whether or not your students or the pharmacists, they have mastered the skill that you are teaching. The third reason, that will be standardized approach to learning. So e-learning that can save a lot of time and money for the pharmacists because it simply ensures a fast delivery of content to the learners. The fourth reason why you should consider e-learning for pharmacists is a flexible learning option. The pharma industry is an industry where learning is highly needed. So it is useful to invest in training solutions that will provide flexible learning options. Pharmacists are busy, so to get along with the busy nature of the job of a pharmacist, that's why you need a flexible learning option. You can even use blended learning options that will give you the opportunity to either be there live or recorded. Blended learning options are also available where you can combine either live trainings with online trainings. And live trainings are really important because that's something that you'll be using when you are teaching something medical that requires to be done in person. For other training programs that could be totally online, then the learner will have the option to access the materials from any device, be it a laptop, a smartphone. Therefore, there will be a very little possibility of workers not finding suitable time for them to take the trainings online. The fifth reason, it is cost-effective training solution. When learning shifts online, therefore you will be cutting off the costs. Traditionally, in live trainings, you needed to have your content ready, and pharmacists had to contact experts in whatever industry they are planning to deliver the training in, arrange for their services, the costs, add to it the accommodation and the transport. So aside from the logistics, experts are also required to reproduce their content and their delivery to another set of employees. So these costs, they all can be eliminated when we shift training online. The sixth reason, that would be personalized and interactive experiences. The transfer of interactive knowledge that leads to better perception, better memorization, and more inspiration to learn more. And this is really applicable to life sciences because, we have an enormous amount of data that needs to be learned. And it is not easy to memorize. It requires proper presentation, proper structuring so that the learners can memorize more. That's why it's important to do the shift online. And that will lead to the seventh reason, and that's the better information retention. Many people use e-learning because it helps them memorize and process information much better. When we compare the static learning to the interactive learning, you will find that interactive learning increases memorization by 79%. This is due to the fact that online you not only use interactive content, you can use quizzes, virtual training combined with live trainings, and all that leads to better memorization and retention of information. The eighth reason is the rapidly changing content. In the pharma industry, you need to keep up with updating new information, whether we're talking about patents, about drug formulations, new uses, or side effects. You want to update your information rapidly. And once you do that with e-learning, it is simple. You can just update the information that you have uploaded to the platform that you are using for e-learning, and hence the pharmacists will get easy access, instant access to the updated information. These are the reasons why e-learning is important in the pharma industry. And you are an expert, so you can start creating your online courses and reaching pharmacists globally. Keep them updated. Make sure that e-learning will help them memorize the information, retain them more. It's a flexible environment where they can learn on their own pace. And at the same time, you can update the information once it is released. You can do that. If you need our help, make sure that you click on the links to join our next free live webinar to talk more about how you can generate a passive income out of your online course in 1 month without leaving the pharmacy. Click on the links and join the webinar. You will also find different free resources, so make sure you check them as well. You are just one course away. See you in the next video.